श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदानश्चिन्मन्नोदिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ता वन्दे श्रीगुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्रीशङ्कराचार्यस्वामिने नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
नमस्ते महोदय। गुरुमूर्ति महोदय।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
संजय उवाच एवमुक्त्वा ततो राजन् योगेश्वरो हरिः दर्शयामास स पार्थाय रमं रूपमैश्वरम्।
दर्शयामास पार्थाय परमं रूपमैश्वरम्।
दर्शयामास पार्थाय परमं रूपमैश्वरम्।
गुड।
राजेश्वरी शिवशंकर भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
अनेकवक्त्रनयनम् अनेकाद्भुतदर्शनम् अनेकदिव्याभरणम् दिव्यानोकोद्यतायुधम्।
दिव्यानेकोद्यतायुधम्। दिव्यानो इल्ल दिव्याने।
सारी। अनेकदिव्याभरणम् दिव्यानेकोद्यतायुधम्।
दिव्य अनेक उद्यत आयुधम। तो दिव्य अनेक दिव्यानेक।
ओके सर।
नेक्स्ट
उषा श्रीनिवासन भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
दिव्यमाल्याभरधरं दिव्यगन्धानुलेपनं सर्वाश्चर्यमयं देवम् अनन्तं विश्वतोमुखम्।
लक्ष्मी बीवी भगिनी।
दिवि सूर्यसहस्रस्य भवेद्युगपदुत्थिता यदि भासदृशी सा स्यात् भासस्तस्य महात्मनः।
श्रीमती भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
तत्रैकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नं प्रविभक्तमनेकदा अपश्यद्देवदेवस्य शरीरे पाण्डवस्तदा।
वीणा फानीश्री भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
ततः स विस्मयाविष्टः हृष्टरोमा धनञ्जयः प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं कृताञ्जलिरभाषत।
गुड।
राजलक्ष्मी भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
अर्जुन उवाच पश्यामि देवदास्तव देवदेहे सर्वांस्तथा भूतविशेषसङ्गान् ब्रह्माणमीशं कमलासनस्थं ऋषीं च सर्वानुरागं च दिव्यान्।
There were some mistakes. पश्यामि देवांस्तव देवदेः सर्वांस्तथा भूतविशेषसङ्गान् ब्रह्माणमीशं कमलासनस्थं ऋषींच सर्वानुरगांश्च दिव्यान्.
Shall I repeat?
Yeah, please.
No. पश्यामि देवांस्तव देवदेहे सर्वांस्तथा भूतविशेषसङ्गान् ब्रह्माणमीशं कमलासनस्थं ऋषींश्च सर्वानुरागंश्च दिव्यान्
Uragam. Uragam.
सर्वानुरगांश्च
Sarvanuraganscha divyan.
ऋषींश्च सर्वानुरगांश्च दिव्यान्.
Kashmira Bhagini.
अनेकबाहूदरवक्त्रनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वां सर्वतोऽनन्तरूपं नान्तन्न मध्यन्न पुनस्तवादिं पश्यामि विश्वेश्वर विश्वरूप.
Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
किरीटिनं गदिनं चक्रिनं च तेजोराशिं सर्वतो दीप्तिमन्तं पश्यामि त्वां दुर्निरीक्षं समन्तात् दीप्तानलार्कद्युतिमप्रमेयम्.
Lalita Bhagini.
Yes, sir. Tvamaksharam paramau veditavyam tvamasya vishwasya parannidhanam tvamavyayai shashvatat dharma gopta sanatanastvam purusho mato me.
Shanti Badri Bhagini.
अनादिमत्यान्तमनन्तवीर्यम् अनन्तबाहुं शशिसूर्यनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वं दीप्तहुताशवक्त्रं पश्यामि त्वां दीप्तहुताशवक्त्रं स्वदेजसा विश्वमितं.
So we'll continue with the new shlokas for today. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
Dhyava prithyvyoridhamantaram hi.
Dhyava prithyvyoridhamantaram hi. Dhyava prithyvyoridhamantaram hi.
Did I hear pra or pru? Dhyava prithyvyoridhamantaram hi.
Dhyava prithyvyoridhamantaram hi. Dhyava prithyvyoridhamantaram hi.
Yaptam tvayekena dishaccha sarvaha.
Vyaptam tvayekena dishascha sarvaha. Vyaptam tvayekena dishascha sarvaha.
Yava prithyvyoridhamantaram hi. Vyaptam tvayekena dishaccha sarvaha.
Dhyava prithyvyoridhamantaram hi. Vyaptam tvayekena dishascha sarvaha. Dhyava prithyvyoridhamantaram hi. Vyaptam tvayekena dishascha sarvaha.
Good. Next.
Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रन्थदे तवेदं
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रदेवं दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्र तवेदं.
No, I'll just split the word. Drishtva. Drishtva means on having seen. Okay.
Yes.
Adbhutam. It's not bhutam. Adbhutam. Drishtva adbhutam
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं
becomes Drishtva adbhutam.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं sir, then is it
No. Rupam ugram. One is adbhutam.
अच्छा उग्र रूपम.
Just give me. I'll just tell everybody.
Yes.
Drishtva on having seen. Okay. On
Yes.
seeing. What is that using? Adbhutam Rupam. Beautiful, wonderstruck, wonderful Rupam. Drishtva Adbhutam Rupam. Then Drishtva Ugram Rupam. Ugram means fierce. So that is a combination of both. Drishtva Adbhutam Rupam Ugram Tavedam.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रते तवेदं. दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं.
Hearing Adabhutam, no, Adbhutam. Adbhut.
अद्भुत. यस दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं अद्भुतं.
Right.
दृष्ट्वा अद्भुतं रूपमुग्र तवेदं.
You chant, don't split it there. Drishtva Adbhutam, you say.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं.
Drishtvaadbhutam Rupamughram Tavedam.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं.
Correct. Lokatrayam pravyatitham mahatman.
लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्. लोकत्रय प्रव्यथित महात्मन्.
Drishtvaadbhutam Rupamughram Tavedam. Lokatrayam pravyatitham mahatman.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रते तवेदं. लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्.
Okay. Okay. Next.
Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
Drishtvaadbhutam Rupamughram Tavedam.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं. दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं.
Lokatrayam pravyatitham mahatman.
लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्. लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्.
Drishtvaadbhutam Rupamughram Tavedam. Lokatrayam pravyatitham mahatman.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं. लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्. दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं. लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्.
Good. Next.
Rajalakshmi Bhagini.
Yava prithivyo vidamantaram hi vyaptam tvayekena dishaccha sarvaha.
Dhyava prithivyo ridamantaram hi vyaptam tvayekena dishasya sarvaha. Dhyava prithviyo ridamantaram hi vyaptam tvayekena dishasya sarvaha.
Good. Next.
Gurumurti Mahodaya.
Drishtvaadbhutam Rupamughram Tavedam. Lokatrayam pravyathitam mahatman.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं. लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्. दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं.
No, Bhutam is supposed to be past in our Bhuta Bhavya Bhavan. No, Bhutam is past. This is Bhutam. Adbhutam. Drishtva Adbhutam. Drishtva Adbhutam. Drishtva Adbhutam.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेद.
Correct.
लोकत्रयं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यतितं महात्मन्
Good.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेत् लोकत्रयं प्रव्यतितं महात्मन्
Next.
उषा श्रीनिवासन भगिनी
यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्
द्यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्
Good. Next.
श्रीमती भगिनी
Full shloka slowly once.
Yes, Mahodaya. द्यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमग्नद्रवेदं sorry sir
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपं मुग्रं उग्रं रूपमुग्रं
Mugran. Okay.
उग्रं उग्रं Narasimha Solo, we tell about Narasimha, no? Ugram Veeram.
Yes.
Like that, Ugram.
Yes, sir. दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं त्ववेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यतितं महात्मन् दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमग्रं तवेदम्
Ugram Veeram Mahavirjam, we say that, no? So Ugram means fierce. Deepam, Rupam, Ugram, Ugda Rupam.
Rupamugram.
Rupamugram Tavedam. You are telling Magram. Agram means front. Agre. Okay.
Mugram.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Can you repeat, sir, please, sir?
Please repeat.
दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यतितं महात्मन्.
Good. Next.
लक्ष्मी बीवी भगिनी
Full shloka.
Yes, sir. द्यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्.
Good. Next.
शांति बद्री भगिनी
Yes, sir. द्यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्.
Good. Next.
अनुपमा भट्ट भगिनी अनुपमा भट्ट भगिनी ओके राजेश्वरी शिवशंकर भगिनी
यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्.
One more person.
राजेश्वरी शिवशंकर भगिनी
द्यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्.
Okay. So we'll go to the meaning of this. Java means heaven. I think in the shloka, no? Bhuvpator Yasya Navir. The shloka we say that, what is that? Bhupato yasya navir veera sirala sindhu surya netre karna shirodhyau. We say shirodhyau. Jau means heaven. So head was in the heaven. In the Shloka, Dhyana Shloka, Vishnu Sahasranam, we say the shirodhyau mukamabi dahano yastavaste maptihi. So jau means heaven. So Dhyava means top, heaven. And then Prithvi is earth. So Dhyava Prithvi, that is the heaven at the top, bottom is earth, Antaram is in between space. Okay, Dhyava Prithivyo Antaram. That space is called Antariksham. Okay, between heaven and earth, the entire space is called Antariksham. So Dhyava Prithivyo Idam Antaram. This in between space called Antariksham. Vyaptam means completely pervaded, because between the yesterday we saw no Anadi Madhyanta, we saw about that thing Anadi Madhyanta Deham with the Deva Devasya Deham Anadi Madhya Ananta Rupam. It was pervading everywhere. So now he says Java Pritibhyo Idam Antarams, the entire space, Vyaptam, entire thing has been pervaded by the Vishwarupam. Vyaptam. By whom? Tvaya Ekena. Tvaya, by you alone, ekena, and dishascha sarva, across all directions. So if you look at the meaning, it's very simple meaning. Maybe that Sanskrit, once you understand the meaning of each word, you'll understand. So tvaya ekena, by you alone, ekena, dishascha sarvaha, across all dimensions, all directions. Yava, that is heaven, Prithivyo Antaram, the space between them called Antariksham, Vyaptam, entirely pervaded by you. Dishascha sarvaha, that is across all directions. In Sanskrit and our Vedic thing, no, we talk about 10 directions. I think most of you will be aware of that. The 10 directions are the four primary directions: east, south, west, and north. And then the other four directions are southeast, southwest, northwest, and northeast. Then the other one is down and up. So these are 10 directions that we have in the case of our Vedic things. And even when anybody is doing a kind of homa under the house, they'll say, no, first one they put some akshara in the eastern side, they say Indraya Swaha. Then the southeast, they say Agneya Swaha. Then third one, they say Yamaya Swaha. Then fourth one in the southwest corner, they say Nirurute Swaha. Then west, they say Varunaya Swaha. Then in the south, the northwest, they say Vayave Swaha. Then the northern direction, they say Kuberaya Swaha. Then the south, northeast, they say Ishanaya Swaha. Then Agneya Swaha, Atmane Swaha, Sarvepyo Brahmanebhyo Swaha. So we always call these directions. Whenever there are some mantras, we call all these 8 different directions. And then Indra, Agneya, Yama, Nirurutya, Varuna, Vayu, Kubera, Ishana, all these things we call up in all our rituals also. So if you look at that way, there are 8 directions plus up and down, 10 directions. The entire thing, space, the spatial coordinate system, the Vedic times was these 10 directions they have taken. Nowadays we say polar coordinates, R theta, what we call as polar directions for locating anything. But here it is 10 directional coordinates is being told. And everywhere in any coordinate you see in the space, we only see Bhagavan. So that's what he said. Java Pithivyo Idam Antaramhi Vyaptam Tvaya Ekena Dishacha Sarva. Then the next line is very, very important. Drishtva. So on seeing Adbhutam, he is seeing is wonderful. You look at Himalayas, wonderful. You look at the evergreen forest, beautiful. You look at the beautiful Jog falls in the Bhagavan's Sariram, beautiful. You look at Sivasamudram, it is beautiful. So that's all beautiful. Drishtva Adbhutam. Then in the Rupam, then Ugram. If you look at that way, Bhagavan is continuously in the process of creation, sustenance, and destruction. All the three are, it's a factory. Bhagavan is the factory there. You can see all the 3 things happening. One side creation is taking place, one side sustenance is taking place, one place destruction is taking place. These full of us saw the beautiful Alps. Arjuna perhaps has seen the Alps and other beautiful things, and it was all Adbhutam. Now slowly his eyes went into the place where destruction was taking place, Smasana or some place. Then it was looking very dangerous. Everybody is being killed. And he was able to see the future. In the future, he was seeing everybody getting killed. And We will be talking about that in the subsequent slokas, maybe another 5-6 sloka down it will come. You will see Duryodhana getting killed. You will see Drona getting killed. You'll find all of them getting crushed in his teeth. That is what is the Ugram. So when he looks at the destruction that is taking place also simultaneously, it becomes Ugram. It has become so very difficult for him to assimilate. So one of the important things in our life, no, whenever something is very good, we are able to enjoy that. Suddenly something we see which is wrong or which is not very palatable to us, then our entire mind gets stuck to that. Okay, and our mind will continue to think only the wrong things or bad things, and it will not be able to appreciate the other thing which also is possible. Sukham was there. When you have a dukkham, the entire thing will be only dukkham, 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 dukkham. Continuously, you will only start having a pessimistic approach, start looking at only those kinds of things which is going to provide a lot of dukkham. And he is now looking at that particular portion of Bhagavan where destruction was taking place, and then he got frightened. Rupam Ugram. Ugram is fierce. So, Drishtva Adbhutam Rupam, Drishtva Ugram Rupam. Tava Idam. Tava means yours here in this place. Tava Idam means Tava Idam. Lokatrayam. All the three lokas. Pravyatitham. They were all getting shaken up. See, when you start looking at Adbhutam things, it's all fine. When you go for a vacation to Hawaii, it is fine. When you have some kind of problem, go to Apollo Cancer Hospital, everything is gone. So, just frightened, shaken up by looking at the Swarupa of Bhagavan in one side where he is absolutely in destructive mode, terrific destruction mode. So that is Lokatrayam, the entire three worlds they are having fear by looking at the entire Shariram of Bhagavan. So now you have to understand one thing about it. How do we get fear? We get a fear only when we see the cause for fear is different from us. If I am there, I am seeing a snake in front of me. Snake is different from me, so I get a fear that I'll get impacted. I go in the night alone, I find somebody running with something. I know he is different than me, I get a fear. So the fear is always when you start looking at something or somebody or anything that is different than you. Vidiyat Bhayam Bhavati. Okay. When there is a duality is there, I am different and he is different. That time only the Bhayam will come. Now Arjuna, after all these things happening, he is seeing everybody. He is seeing Dhritarashtra, he is seeing Drona, he is seeing Rishis, he is seeing Rudra, he is seeing Vasu. Everybody is seeing in that unified Purusha Vishwarupa Darshanam, but he is not seeing himself there. He says that that is a different Rupam, I am different. If we also, at that point in time, we are talking about the same thing, no? That Brahman, Tattvam Ati, we have to understand that Brahman is myself. If you don't understand, we have fear. He is still not able to understand that he is also a part of that. He is saying everybody else is a part of that, except himself. So he has got a fear. So that is what Shankara says, that, this is the problem is the Vidyat Bhayam Bhavati. What is that he says? Vidyat is duality. When there's a duality, we are going to have fear. And that is the fear is because Arjuna is not able to relate himself to be a part of that cosmic form of Bhagavan. He's not seeing himself. He has seen himself also. Perhaps if he is seeing himself in the form of Krishna's, the cosmic form, and he's just talking with Krishna, and if he had thought about like that, and if he is there, maybe there would not have been any kind of fear. It's all happening. He is close with Bhagavan. He is also a part of Bhagavan. That is not there. And he's still thinking that that Vishwarupa form is different. Everything is a part of it except himself. So, Aham Brahmasmi, that Brahman and me are different. That is the ego, my individual Jivatma. I am different than the Paramatma. That kind of, once you have that kind of lack of understanding, then we'll have a fear only. So that is another way of understanding Tattvamasi. Only when you know that you are a part of that Brahman, then only fear will go. If you still feel that Brahman is different and I am different, that Advaita is not there, it is Dvaitam is there, then the fear is going to be there. So he says that everywhere, Lokatrayam Pravita means in all the worlds people are looking at it and getting worried. But who all can look at it? Only those people who are eligible to look at Vishwarupa Darshanam of Bhagavan. But he says that anybody who has not understood the concept of Advidiyam. That is, it is not duality, it is all singularity. If they have not understood that, they will have the fear. They will be shaken by looking at Mahatman. Atma is supposed to be pervasive. So all the Atmas are same as the Brahman. But here he says Mahatman. He says Atmas are same only, but still out of respect he says Bhagavan is a Mahatman. He is one of the highly elevated, exalted Atma. Okay, that's what he says. So now the understanding in this is that you cannot look at everything only in a wonderful. Adbhutam is alone not there. Goram is there. Ugram is there. And he is still not able to understand that he is a part of the cosmic Vishwarupam. Everything else he is seeing. He is seeing, you will find in the next slokas. That Dhritarashtra is not Dhritarashtra. He'll be able to see Vyasa, he'll be able to see Duryodhana, he'll be able to see everybody. But he's not seeing himself. So he is looking at himself as different than the Vishwarupam, and that is the reason why he has got so much of Bayam. Dvitiyat Bayam Bhavati. Okay, next. So he is continuing now. Now he has now given the reason why he is having the fear. So he has got a fear.
Lalita Bhagini.
Amihitvam surasanga vishanti.
Amihi tvam surasangha vishanti. Amehi tvam surasangha vishanti.
Kechid bhita pranjalayo grunanti.
Kechit bhita pranjalayo grunanti. Kechit bhita pranjalayo grunanti.
Amihitvam surasanga vishanti. Kechid bhita pranjalayo grunanti.
Amihi tvam surasangha vishanti. Kechit bhita pranjalayo grunanti. Amihi tvam surasangha vishanti. Kechit bhita pranjalayo grunanti.
Good. Next.
Veena Fanishri Bhagini.
Swasti yuktva maharshi siddha sangaha.
Swasti yuktva maharshi siddha singaha.
Siddha sangaha.
Siddha sangaha. Swasti yuktva maharshi siddha sangaha. Swasti
Go ahead.
Swasti yuktva maharshi siddha sangaha.
Tuvanti tvam studibih pushkalabih.
Tuvanti tvam stutibih pushkalabih. Tuvanti tvam stutibih pushkalabih.
Swasti yuktva maharshi siddha sangaha. Stuvanti tvam studibih pushkalabih.
Swasti yuktva maharshi siddha sangaha. Tuvanti tvam stutibih pushkalabih. Swasti yuktva maharshi siddha sangaha. Tuvanti tvam stutibih pushkalabih.
Good. Next.
Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
Amihitvam surasanga vishanti. Kechid bhita pranjalayo grunanti.
अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्घा विशन्ति केचित् भीता प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्घा विशन्ति केचित् भीता प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति.
Bhitaha. Bhita means fear. Kechid bhitaha.
अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्घा विशन्ति केचित् भीताः प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति.
Bhitah pranjalayo grunanti.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्घा विशन्ति केचित् भीता प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति.
Okay. But I still hear as Bita. Bita. Kechit Bita Pranjalayo Punanti. The B,
Dirgha B. Okay, Dirgha B.
the B is required.
Yeah. Amihi tvam surasangha vishanti kechit bhita pranjalayo grunanti.
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
Swasti Yuktva Maharishi Siddha Sangaha Tuvanti Tvam Studubih Pushkalabhihi.
स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः.
Good. Next.
Gurumurti Mahodaya.
Amihi Tvam Surasanga Vishanti Kechit Bita Pranjalayo Grunanti Swasti Yuktva Maharishi Siddha Sangha Tuvanti Tvam Studubih Pushkalabhihi.
अमीहित्वा सुरसङ्गा विशन्ति केचित् पीता प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति स्वस्तित्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः.
Good.
अमीहि
Once is sufficient, sir. Okay. And only thing is that third line, Swasti Yuktva. It is not Swasti Yuktva, Swasti.
स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा स्वस्ति
Ti is Dirgha. Actually, it is Swasti Iti Uktva. When Swasti and Iti combine, it becomes Swastit. It becomes a grammatical rule only. But Swasti Iti Uktva is the actual, what do you call, Padachedam. When you start, right, it is Swasti Iti Uktva, Swastit Yuktva it becomes. Okay. Next.
Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
Full Shloka slowly.
Amihi Tvam Surasangha Vishanti Kechit Bhita Pranjalayo Grunanti Swasti Tyukta Maharishi Siddha Sangha Tuvanti Tvam Stutibhi Pushkalabhi.
Okay, good. Only thing is Kechit Bhitaha. I heard it as Kechit Bhita.
Okay.
Then Maharshi Siddha Sangaha. That Ha should become
Siddha Sangha.
I heard it as Maharshi Siddha Sangha. Ha. Okay, anyhow, good. Next.
Okay.
Usha Srinivasan Bhagini.
अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्गा विशन्ति केचित् पीताः प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति स्वस्तित्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्गाः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः.
Good. Next.
Veena Fanishri Bhagini. Veena Fanishri Bhagini.
अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्घा विशन्ति केचिद् भीतां प्राञ्जलयो गुणन्ति स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः.
Good. Next.
Lalita Bhagini.
अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्घा विशन्ति केचित् भीताः प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः.
Good. Next.
Sir, is the tune all right? I don't know.
No, it's okay. But the tune, you have to continuously work on that. So long as you have one, the 11 of them coming in one thing is okay. But maybe you may have to slightly change the tune, but it's all individually, it will be different slightly. It's okay. The thing is, Amihitvam surasanga vishanti, kechit bita pranjalayo grunanti, swasti yukva maharshi siddha sangaha, tuvanti tvam studibih pushkalabhi. In the case of these shlokas, you have to only know where to stop. That is more important. Once you stop at that, the meter will go automatically to that. Otherwise, you can slightly moderate that. That's okay. So it's fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
Yes, ma'am. Amihi tvam surasanga vishanti kechid bita pranjalayo guna swasti tyuktva maharshi siddha sangaha stuvanti tvam studibih pushkalabhihi.
One more person.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्घा विशन्ति केचित् भीताः प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्घाः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः.
Good. So now, in the earlier shloka itself, Arjuna has told that it is a frightful Ugra Rupam Ugram Tavedam. That's what he said. Which means that Arjuna was not able to think that he is a part of that. He is independent of that. He has still not understood that he is a part of Bhagavan. So now he is, because of that thing, he is seeing a lot of other things also happening in the Vishwarupam. Only the first thing is he means indeed Ami Surasanga, hosts of good people. Okay. Tvam Vishanti, they are entering you. Good people means, if you look at Vishnurupa Darshanam, you are going to see everything. You are going to see the things that you have not seen. You are going to see the things that you have already been familiar with. You are also going to see a lot of future in that. Okay, what is going to happen also is possible to be seen, because Bhagavan is Bhuta Bhavya Bhava. He is capable of all the three times. He knows everything. So they can see. So if you look at that way, now Arjuna is seeing a group of host of very noble souls happily entering into the Bhagavan. Arjuna is having a fear. He was having a Ugra Rupam, he was having that frightening. He says that all the three lokas, people are shaken up and frightened. But he is also seeing a group of host of good, noble people just happily walking into Bhagavan. Tvam Surasanga Vishanti. Surasanga means good people. Good people in the sense what it is that in the Loka, Bhagavan ensures that there are a lot of good people also. Okay. So when he ensures that there are a lot of good people, like even Devas are supposed to descend onto the earth and live among all of us to guide us, to ensure that everybody is properly taken care of. So many people, like if you look at Paramacharya, Sai Baba, or many of these great Mahatmas, they are all descended to support us. That's all. Another way of looking at it is that they all been here and they have understood Bhagavan. They are enlightened souls. So they have no fear. They know that I am already a part of Bhagavan. Aham Brahmasmi. So when they get into Bhagavan, they have no problem. They happily walk. Okay. So this is that group of people. He is seeing a group of noble souls happily walking into Bhagavan. So Ami Surasanga, hosts of good people, Tvam Vishanti, they are just getting into you. Okay. Then Kechit, some people Bhita, they're all absolutely worried. And then what do? Pranjalayo Grinanti, they pray with folded arms. Who are these people? In the second chapter, Arjuna, I think Arjuna asked that, no? Yadvaj na chaitat vitmah katarano gariyah yadva jaya yadiva no jayeyuh yaneva hatvana jivishamah devastita pramukhe dardarashtraha. He was telling that I find all the people, Pramukhe Dadarashtraha, all the people who are important from Dadarashtra's, that is the Kauravas are standing in front of me. Whether I win or whether I don't win, I'm finding everything is going to be disaster. That's what he had told Krishna at that point in time. So now, just I think to remind Arjuna about whatever he has told in second chapter, He is also making Arjuna to see what is happening of the people who are on either side of the war front. Now, there may be big stalwarts. There may be a very good veteran fighters with all armors and weapons, etc. But heart of hearts, they're all having fear. This war is there. I'm going to die. Anybody who went to Kargil war, any kind of war that is taken in India, Pakistan, or any place, the people have brave hearts, or their soldiers have brave hearts. But at the heart of hearts, they still have a fear that whether they'll be able to come back or not. And all of them at that point in time, when they go for a war, it may be anybody, you will start praying God. You'll say, oh God, I'm going for this thing. I don't know what is going to happen. And they have a fear. Though they are fully armored and they have to go for the fight. So he is finding a lot of people, Bhitaha. In both the sides, there are so many people, even people like Karna and all, they say, not only Karna, many people who are there, they also know that they are going to die. And at the bottom of the heart, there's a fear. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, I'm going to die. Because they have not realized the Bhagavan. So he finds so many of those kinds of people. And some of them are openly Pranjaliyo Grananti. They are able to also pray with their folded hands. And some of them are also praying internally. These are all called Artharti, When you are in distress, you start praying God. This is a group of people, they are in distress. They're all praying to Bhagavan. Oh, Bhagavan, please take care. Oh, Bhagavan, please take care. Maybe if I am not being taken care, please take care of my family because I am the sole breadwinner for the family. That is all kinds of fear they have. So, Kechit Bhitaha Pranjaliyo Prananti. Many of them he could see literally shivering and praying to Bhagavan. Then Maharshi Siddha Sangaha. There's a group of Maharshis and Siddhas like Kapila Muni is all Siddha. Those people, they know everything. They know that this destruction is going to take place. They know Dharma is going to be established. They know that people are going to die. And what do these people do? Swasti Prajapya Paripalayanta, Nyahena Marghena Mahimahisha. They know everything is going to happen. But still, he say, let everything be good. So they only say Swasti Uktva. They say Swasti Vachanam. Swasti means let everything be good. Swasti Uktva. Who? These people. Despite all these things, these people, because they are highly realized souls like Vasishta and so many Maharshis, etc., they say, what is Swasti? Swasti Prajapya Paripalayantam. Then Stuvanti, they all praise. Stuvanti, Tvam, about you, Studubuhi Pushkalabihi. They praise you and then they also worship you. Because they have already gone beyond the kind of fear. They know what is Bhagavan, they know what is there, what is Brahman, what they are. So they are all able to only say, let this disaster is going to take place, war is going to take place, people are going to die, everything is there. Swastihi. So they are able to say that. So he is able to see a different kinds of complexion of people who are able to be seen at the Vishwarupam of Bhagavan. Some people are happily going Surasangaha, Vishanti, then Kechit Bidaha, Pranjaliyo Grananti, Maharshi Siddha Sangaha, Swasti Uktvaha, and then Stuvante, Studibihi Pushkalavi, praising that, and then they also pray. So he is saying all these kinds of people, depending upon their maturity, their level of understanding, and their own maturity at that point in time. Okay, that is what he is able to see in the Vishwarupa Darshanam. Still, Arjuna has not seen himself to be a part of that. Okay, next.
Lakshmi Bibi Bagini.
Rudraditya Vasavo Echa Sadhyaha.
Rudraditya Vasavo Ye Cha Sadhyaha. Rudraditya Vasavo Ye Cha Sadhyaha.
Vishveshvinau Marutas Choshmapascha.
Vishveshvinau Marutaschoshmapascha. Vishveshvinau Marutaschoshmapascha.
Rudraditya Vasavo Yecha Sadhyaha. Vishveshvinau Marutas Choshmapascha.
Rudraditya Vasavo Ye Cha Sadhyaha. Vishveshvinau Marutaschoshmapascha. Rudraditya Vasavo Ye Cha Sadhyaha. Vishveshvinau Marutaschoshmapascha.
Good. Next.
Shanti Badri Bagini.
गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः
गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः
वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे
वीक्षन्ते त्वा विस्मिताक्ष चैव सर्वे वीक्षन्ते त्वा विस्मिताक्ष चैव सर्वे
विस्मित च एव सर्वे विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे
Okay.
वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे
वीक्षन्ते त्वा विस्मिताक्ष चैव सर्वे
once again
गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः वीक्षन्ते त्वा विस्मिताश्च चैव सर्वे
good next
राजलक्ष्मी भगिनी
रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनौ मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च
रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनो मरुतश्चोष्मश्वाश्च रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनो मरुतश्चोष्मश्वाश्च
good next
ललिता भगिनी
गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे
गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे
next
शीला शिंदे भगिनी
रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनौ मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे
रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनौ मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः वीक्षन्ते त्वौ विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे
good next
उषा श्रीनिवासन भगिनी
full shloka slowly
रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनौ मरुतचोष्मपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे
good next
वीक्षन्ते
काश्मीर भगिनी
सर्वे
Yes. रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च सङ्घाः
ये च साध्याः
Yes. रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनौ मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्घाः वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे
good next
वीणा फानिश्री भगिनी
रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनौ मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्घाः वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे
good Next.
Rajeshwari Shankar Bhagini.
रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनौ मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्घाः वीक्षन्ते त्वा विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे.
Good. Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनो विनो मरुदश्चोष्मपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुर सुरसिद्धसङ्गाः वीक्षन्ते त्वा विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे.
Okay. So in this shloka, he's talking about different types of gods, demigods, and rakshasas, everybody who has known Bhagavan, how they are looking at Bhagavan. Who are those people? Rudra, Aditya, Vasava, Vasus. We have talked about that, no? We had 11 Rudras, 12 Adityas, Ashta Vasus, right? So Rudra, Aditya, Vasu, Sadhya. Sadhyas are supposed to be the children of Dharma and Sadhya. Sadhya is supposed to be a daughter of Daksha. Daksha's daughter is Sadhya, and to Dharma they got children, and those children are called Sadhya. They are also coming as a Deva kind of category. So Rudra, Aditya, Vasu, Sadhya, Vishve Devaha. Vishve Devaha is supposed to be all, there are some 40 odd deities which are called up in the Rig Veda mantras. All those things, the group they call Vishve Devaha. So Vishve means Vishve Devaha. Ashwini Kumars are supposed to be the royal physicians of Devas. Okay. So they are the royal physicians, and Ashwini Kumaras only get birth in the Mahabharata as Nakula and Sahadeva. They are supposed to have wonderful understanding of the medicines and Vaidya. So Ashwini Kumaras are Nakula Sahadeva. Ashwinis are supposed to be the one they take care of the royal medical requirements. So Rudra, Aditya, Vasu, Sadhya, Vishvedevaha, Ashwino, Marutus. Maruta we already talked about it. No? 7 groups of 7 different types of Maruts. And Maruti is also a part of that. Marichi, Maruta must be we talked about. So Marut. Then Ushmapas. Ushmapasa means another word of Pitrus. The Pitrus are the mains. All our elderly people who have passed away, they are Pitruloka, those people. Then Gandharva. Gandharvas are primarily arts and dance and music, etc. Gandharva. Yaksha. Yakshas mean good. There are good Yakshas, like Kubera is a good Yaksha. So Yakshas. Then Asura. Asuras also, we got some good Asuras. If you look at that way, Virochan. I think Virochan is the son of Prahlada. He's a very good Asura. He is also a person who has realized, though they were all Asuras, they were able to have a wonderful understandings of things, and they have cleansed up their minds. Like in Ramayana, Vibhishana was a part of Asura, but he was a different person. He was able to have a very good understanding about good and bad, dharma, adharma. So those kinds of Asuras. So Gandharva, Yaksha, Asura, Siddha, Sangaha. Sangaha means group. Siddha means you can also take Kapila Muni, is a Siddhas. Then Vikshante, all these groups of people who have also seen God, they are now Vikshante. They are all looking at whom? Tvam. So he is able to see in the Vishwarupa all these groups of things. He said, no, in the case of Vishwarupam, he was able to distinctly see different things. If he wanted to see Ashwini Kumaras, he can see. If he wants to see Ganga, he can see. Now he remembered that shloka of the 10th chapter, and then he was looking at those things, and he was seeing all those people. Rudra, Aditya, Vasu, Sadhya, Vishve Devaha, Ashwini, Marudaha, Ushmapasaha, Gandharva, Yaksha, Asura, Siddha. So they're all Vikshante. They're all looking at whom? Tvam. And looking at him, and what do they feel? Vispitaha. They're all wonderstruck. That's what he says. So he is now looking at these groups of people. One group of people in the previous shloka, he said, Kechit Bitaha, Pranjalyo Grunanti, they were all absolutely shaken up, and all the three lokas, those people are also shaken up. And here these people are also looking at him with so much of wonder. So that is what Arjuna is able to see in the Vishwarupa. Still, he is not able to relate himself to be a part of that. He says that is different, I am different, and he is looking at all those things. So we'll continue the next slokas from, and then we'll take other slokas from tomorrow. द्यावाप्तिदिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यतितं महात्मन् अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्गा विशन्ति केचित् भीताः प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षिसिद्धसङ्गाः स्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्याः विश्वेश्विनो मरुतश्चोष्मपाश्च गन्धर्वयक्षासुरसिद्धसङ्गाः वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिताश्चैव सर्वे ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ